the whole community.
We all should be coming out and rallying behind these boys because they deserve it. You know, it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy to get out there and do that, especially when you don't have the help that you need to be out there. Like you said, they're playing offense and defense. That's a lot of stuff for football.
And then they still, at the end of the day, I mean, they still kids. They still not like toddler kids, but they still kids. You know what I mean? I rolled past Big Reds last night. Congratulations to them. They won tight game against East Grand Rapids 28-23. And
Okay.
I'm talking about, you know, they got the streets downtown on Peck and Sanford are two-way now.
Right.
Man, Peck, Sanford, side streets, blocks was packed.
I'm sure.
They were packed. It was Muskegon's first home game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
It was the first two games they played was over in Detroit, but we need to get that same support in the Heights.
We do. And that's not a knock to Muskegon.
No.
Just want to put that out
I'm a
there.
Big Red.
We
I'm a
appreciate that people are coming out to their games. We got to show that same love to the Heights. Not because there's any favoritism or something like that. I love my Tigers.
It's all about the kids.
Orange and black. But these babies need to be given that moral support on the front hand before the negativity comes out on the back hand.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff can be prevented if we stop thinking that our lives and our worlds are so important.
Exactly.
Like theirs is not. You know what I'm saying? It gets deep, but we need to go ahead and, like I said, support these kids.
Yes, indeed. Don't forget the phone lines are open 231-725-5721. If you feel like what we're speaking on is something that you want to chime in on and you join the discussion, please call 231-725-5721. If you don't want to be on air and you don't know what I mean, just check out the website www.WriAckRadio.com. Leave a comment, question on the reaction board. Moving forward from the Heights situation with as far as supporting the kids in the games, how do you feel about the newsletter that went out on 9/11 as far as the curfew?
You know what? I agree with it. I like it. I don't have any problems with it.
I really believe that it should have been. That's something that should have been implemented a long time ago. Because I remember when I was young, you know, I had a few curfew tickets.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, they slacked off of it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's back now.
It's a start.
How many parents are going to be up on it to do that with their kids? Make sure that their children aren't out at said hours of the night.
Right.
We got to be a bit more vigilant with our children.
Yes, indeed.
And know where they are at all times.
Can't always be. You can be your child friend, but hey, don't forget to be the parent first.
Exactly.
Have to be that parent first. I love all my children. I'm friends with them. I'm the goofy one. I'm the one they rather come to me before they go to mom about anything because they know, okay, I'm more easy compared to mom. But at the end of the day, I'm still a father first before I'm your friend. Mm-hmm. And I think we need to get back on that tip too, as far as raising our children, because a lot of things that's going on is because we as parents, and I'm just speaking in general, like feel like, well, I don't want to be so mean to my child because my mama was mean to me and my daddy was this and that and they didn't let me do that, so I want to respect their privacy and all that. That's all good and that's cool. But at the same time, don't get too comfortable being too friendly.
Right.
You still have to be able to have that balance where, okay, right now, okay, you know, look, I'm mama right now. I'm daddy right now. I'm not friend. You know what I mean? You got to have that balance.
Because I know it's been plenty of times Bryce's been mad, but hey, it is what it is, buddy.
You
it is what it is, buddy. Be mad now. You'll thank me later. Thank a player later. Yeah, but
no
back to
growing
that curfew, like you said, it should have been implemented. We can't go backwards. We can only move forward. And I think it is a good idea. On paper, we just need to be able to, as a community, rally behind it and allow it to be enforced. Yeah. So that means, you know, making sure your kids are in at said time. What was that time again? Was it
9 to 1 a.m. And then it said also They would be picked up and they would have to be taken to the police station.
Yeah, they would be detained.
Detained, and a parent would have to come get them.
They said detained. Now my baby got to be detained if he out there after 9 o'clock.
You shouldn't be out there if he ain't with a super adult supervision. Check out this phone lines, y'all. Also, I'm gonna give out a quick shameless plug to my beautiful wife right here. If anybody need any notary signing or loan signing, you trying to get a crib, you trying to get some paperwork, documentation, courts, power of attorney for if you have how could I say this without sounding too harsh? Like, parents or anybody that's kind of, ill or whatever, sickly, and you need to get, power of attorney and things of that sort, contact my beautiful wife's name, Mac, 231-855-0540. Yes, she is a mobile notary, so we can make that happen to come to you.
Thank you. Reasonable rates, really reasonable rates. And I'm also a loan agent. That's a loan signing agent. So you can always hook me up for either of those services. Now, you think we're going to have a shutdown?
Oh, no. I hope not. I hope not. I don't even know if people are aware that's what's going on with that. What it is, Michigan might have a government shutdown if
by September 30th at midnight.
At midnight, I gotta find the article real quick. I saved it too.
But if they don't come to an agreement by October 1st, a lot of our services statewide will be affected.
Including Secretary of State branches will shut down.
Yep. So that access will be limited. Maybe some will close down, and you'd have to go maybe to another city, the city over, to go to it.
No, they said all.
All of them?
Service that will cease include, and this is important for us because I go to the Heights City Council meetings every Monday. I encourage citizens to get out and get involved instead of making Facebook stats and complaints. Come to these city council meetings and get involved and find out what's really going on behind the scenes. But services that could cease include road construction, welcome centers, rest areas, Secretary of State branch office, state aid, payments to local school districts, state lottery games, state parks, forest campgrounds, state harbors and historical sites, revenue sharing payments to local governments.
You got that? Read that again. That last one again. What was that about?
Revenue sharing payments to local governments.
There it is.
State aid payments to local school districts. Man,
right.
This is going to affect us, especially in the city, in the community of Massaga Heights, just for the fact because that $3 million grant for the roads.
Right.
They just got that letter back and got it verified and got it confirmed.
Yeah.
That was stated last week, Monday, at the city council meeting. Here it comes September 30th. If lawmakers and Governor Whitford can't come to an agreement, all that hard work
will cease. It
was done for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be a lot. So for somebody who has to go to the Secretary of State for their birthday to renew their licenses and registration and stuff like that, they're going to have to do it online, if they can even do it online.
Nope.
It's not. So everything is. You're just gonna have to ride around Bo. That's what you telling me. You're gonna be riding around Bo because the government shut down. I just don't believe they'll allow it to stoop that low. But the remaining forces. What were you telling me?
Oh, the remaining forces like the Michigan State, Child Protective Services, things of that sort will still be available.
Oh yeah, leave all those things like what the police. The police will be still functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're still gonna be pulling people over for suspended licenses and tags. But Secretary of State ain't gonna be open. Like, how does that make sense?
Hey, they got to come to an agreement ASAP.
Yeah, because that would be scary. I'd just be mad if I was somebody who had a birthday. Y'all better get your stuff. Because
so if y'all birthday coming up in October and all that stuff, and it's a possibility, you might want to go and get that little extra money together and get that done right now.
Exactly, because that's bold. That'll be bold. You just getting pulled over for no reason. Well, because your state couldn't make a decision.
And honestly, I wonder. Just a thought, a question. Mm-hmm. worst case scenario, September 30th, midnight come. They can't make that agreement. And somebody got a birthday coming up October 6th, the following week or so. And they can't go to Secretary of State to renew their license or their place because of the situation with the government. It's something that's out of their control. Would they be charged?
Yeah, they gonna. That's what I'm saying. That's bold, but yeah.
Bold. I'm thinking like, how would? But that's not their fault, especially if there's somebody. We all law-abiding citizens. Like,
nah.
I guess that's another story to strangle with heavy hands.
Apparently, yeah. That'll be bold. So for real, I don't want to cause a scare or a panic, but I don't think they would drag their feet any longer than what they have to in order to reach an agreement, but. If they don't, it will be very hard for a lot of people to function in the state of Michigan. Yeah,
so I know what that means. Our local officials and state reps, the senators, hey, we need to get on them and tell them to go ahead and get down to Lansing and see what's up with coming up with this agreement.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Be informed about who these people are over there, too, because November's coming.
Yeah, November's coming. It's coming. It's coming sooner than we think. So we got to get familiar and get out and get the knowledge and everything. And know your city officials, your local officials, your state reps that's local, all that. Do your research. Don't just vote and go by he say, hearsay, whatever, or popular demand.
And you can always hit us up at www.WriAck.radio.com for any questions or concerns you might have about us as podcast hosts and hostesses, our open mic nights, when those go, our past events, things that you want to know. You can definitely find out more on our website about us.
Exactly. Also, man, we ain't done shouting out plugs, man, because I feel like it's grind season. It's crunch. It's like I'm on like Superman robot mode.
Really?
Yeah, let's see. If y'all missed the Black Man documentary from the Sons exhibit, from the Muskegee Museum of Art, there's going to be another screening of the Black Man documentary next week, Wednesday, September 18th, at the Muskegon Harbor Cinema. That's the old Plaza 1 and 2 at 6 o'clock. I believe tickets are available at Urban Apparel, Muskegee Museum of Art. Also, you go online. Tickets are $8.
And they're a limited amount?
I believe so.
Okay.
Also, the first documentary was about 40 local African-American men from the community. And it was very, like, I could just say, vulnerable strength. And now there's added, Mr. Uncle John Covenant added 12 more men. To the documentary.
Aren't you?
I'm one of them men.
Okay, all right.
So I'm in a documentary, man. Hey,
well, show out then.
Hey, God doing some blessings right now. So that's going to be September 18th. Next week, Wednesday, at the Harbor. Like I said, I believe the movie starts at 6. I have to get there a little early because we're going to be doing like a little question and dialogue type thing. Also, the biggest announcement of them all, October 13th.
All right.
We hiding out.
Come on with it.
With Tanisha Pyron, a.k.a. Pretty Fire, at the Hideout. The theme is Domestic Violence Awareness Month for October because, people we are known for October being Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
No shade, no shame at that, you know what I mean? But it is also Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I'm going to dedicate the show to my late cousin, Anaya Mack, who was brutally murdered last year in Kalamazoo due to domestic violence.
Yeah.
So that's going to be at the Hideout October 13th, hosted by me. Got Pretty Fire coming from Kalamazoo. She's a Kalamazoo poet, photographer, singer, writer. I could just go on and on and on and on about this sister. You know what I mean? She have dealt with domestic violence in her personal life, sexual acts in her personal life. You know what I mean? So I feel like she got a story. She got a story to tell. She got a very deep testimony, and I really believe it's gonna relate to the theme of the topic, and I'm dedicating that show to my cousin Naya Mac, all close family members. I want y'all to come out